Hey y'all. So there are definitely days where you might want a little bit of yoga, but you also might not want to get on your mat for 30 minutes. And this is a great sequence to just sort of add into your day, especially if you've done 3 of the Sun Salutation A's and 1 of the Sun Salutation B's from our first workout together. If you start with those and then add in this little video, this little sequence, that'll be the perfect way to still open up your shoulders, still get that good yogic energy during the day, but maybe not take up as much of your time. So today we're going to start out in Tadasana, mountain pose. So you just start out, really find your rooting in the feet. So you're grounding in through the sole of the foot, you're grounding in through these 2 points at the top, and you're making sure that you can flex through your toes. You're not rooting into your toes and rolling forward. You want to make sure you're finding a nice, even balance. It's like you're putting a three-prong outlet in the bottoms of your feet and then plugging them into the ground. And then you roll the shoulders down, relaxing through the neck, extending through the crown of the head, and just take a beat here. Be really comfortable here. Flex through your fingers. Allow everything to open up. And then we're going to start out with our arms coming up and overhead. The gaze comes up to meet them. And then you exhale, forward fold, just like in our sun salutes. The chest comes down. And try to bring your chest closer to your legs this time. And you can walk your hands back a little bit further. And then inhale to lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, plant your hands, and let's step back to that high plank position. So you step on back, both feet, and then work towards your chaturanga. Bend the elbows, lower down, low push-up. Come on up, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Now from here, bring the right leg up into the air and step it up to meet your hands. We're coming into warrior 1 again. Spin the back heel flat, sink deep in the front knee. The arms come up. And here, really find your rooting in this warrior 1. So this spiral in the left thigh, you're squaring the hips forward. Squaring forward, pressing into that front big toe, arms come up. Take a beat here and breathe, and then cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. And we're gonna hang out in warrior 2. So you're pressing into the front big toe, sinking deep in the front knee. You're aiming the knee, ankle, on the same line. You're making an L shape with the legs, or as close to that as possible. You might have something like this happening where the leg is kind of straight. You might have the knee training really far over the ankle. Work toward this shape. It's not a big deal if it doesn't look like that though. But roll the shoulders down, extend through the fingers, and just chill. You got nowhere else to be? I don't have anywhere else to be. Roll through your shoulders, sit up, come into your place. Extend through both arms. So it's almost like you've got a tug of war action going on, and you're pulling through. Extend through the crown of your head as well. So it's almost like you've got a little, like a thread or something pulling you up through the sky. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Stay here for another breath, and then drop the back arm down the back leg. Top arm comes up. Reverse it. Breathe. Open up. Don't think about how long you're going to be here. Just be here. Spiral things open. And then parallel, go ahead and extend that front knee straight. Parallel your feet. Cartwheel the arms open. We're coming into that shape of Prasarita Padottanasana. So on the inhale, keep the arms up. Roll through your shoulders. And then exhale, forward fold over your legs. So you're folding in. The hands come down to the ground. And we're going to start with that shoulder opening, clasping the hands behind the back, extending the arms straight, rolling the shoulders down. So you're very familiar with this action. Every time that you breathe, let that breath roll the shoulders down a little bit further. Just a little bit further. And each breath is also lengthening through your spine, rolling you down further, just breathing here, opening up. Relax. Take this opportunity. One last breath here. Relax the neck. And then let the clasp of the hands go, but just bend the elbows and then clasp your hands the awkward way, the way that feels really, really weird. And then clasp your hands again, extend them straight, extend the arms, roll the shoulders down. And you can pigeon toe your feet a little bit here to go a little bit deeper into the fold. So you're rolling into your big toes. Bug toes, big toes. Just relax. Relax the neck down. Everything is chilling. And then bring the arms down to the ground. Walk yourself over to the left. So you're walking to the back edge of your mat. You're coming into warrior one facing the opposite edge. So you're bending deep into the front knee, the knee, ankle, everything is in a line or working toward that. And then the arms come up. And just breathe. Relax the shoulders down. Spiral that right thigh in. And you're also drawing the left hip into the midline. You're trying to get everything in the same general direction. It's like one line going across and then one line going down with the ankle. And just breathe here. And then when you're ready, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Extend through the shoulders. Relax everything down. Breathe, sink deep in that front knee. So you're trying not to have your front knee go all the way over your ankle. You want to try to make this nice shape, nice long line. Each time you go into the pose is an opportunity to do it different and better. Relax the shoulders down. Breathe here. And then when you're ready, extend that front knee straight, parallel the feet. Prasarita again. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. And this time, you can reach for the sides of your feet and use that grip to gently lengthen the spine even further. So on the inhale, lengthen through the chest, exhale, forward fold. And again, you may roll into your big toes. It's fine if that happens. And then inhale, lengthen through your spine, walk yourself over to the right. Walk it over, you're bending into that front knee, and then don't step back to a high plank, step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. And wiggle your feet so that they're hips distance apart, but you're nice and stable, you've got that same, it's like Tadasana legs, but here in your forward fold. So inhale, lengthen through your spine, exhale, forward fold over your legs. And you'll notice that each time you do these actions, you go a little deeper. You breathe a little deeper, you go a little further, relax your shoulders down. And then if it's there for you, clasp your hands behind your back. Extend the arms towards straight. Roll the shoulders down. Roll them down and relax. And just breathe. Let everything melt down. Same action as before. And if it's there for you, you want to bend the elbows a little bit. Clasp the hands the awkward way. Extend them straight again. Roll the shoulders down. Relaxing the belly and the thighs down. Breathe. You can have bend in the knees, that's fine. Working toward extending them straight. Take one more breath like this, and then drop the arms. Hang loose. Take a beat. Find your breath. When you're ready, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Curl the toes, lift the hips, down dog. That's your opportunity to reset. Then the left leg comes up into the air, step it up to meet your hands, coming into that warrior one shape. Spin the back heel flat, arms come up. We're not gonna stay here that long, but cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Relax through the shoulders, sink deep in the front knee. And then when you're ready, extend that front knee straight, parallel your feet. We're gonna come into another forward fold. So inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, forward fold. And this time, bring your right hand so that it's flat against the ground or as close to flat as possible. That might not happen, so find whatever is happening. But your left hand is gonna come to your low back. If your right hand is not on the ground, it's not a big deal, but you can also take your hand onto a block. But you're using the press into the ground or into the block to roll the shoulder open. You're rolling it open, starting to get a little bit of a stack in the shoulders, and then when you're ready, the left arm comes up. And you're pressing into that right hand so that the ankles start to lift up off the ground. The quads lift up. Everything is rising up, and you extend through the top arm, extend through the top fingers. Some people like to have their fingers together. I'm a big believer in spirit fingers. Let the energy blaze through them. Breathe it open. Take one more breath like this, and then when you're ready, let that grip go. Drop the arm, drop that top arm. Let's do it on the other side. So you've got the left hand coming to the ground, right hand comes to your low back. And again, if it's not on the ground, it's not a big deal. You can keep your hand sort of hovering in the air. But if you've got a block or a book or anything really, you can use that to help you roll the chest open. But use that bottom hand. Use it. It's like scaffolding. You're setting up a building, rolling the shoulder open, and then when you're ready, right arm up. And you breathe. Press into the left hand. spiraling the chest open. The press into the hand is what helps you lift the ankles up. It helps you lift the quads up. And you just breathe here. And then when you're ready, you drop that top arm, hang loose, and then walk yourself over to the right. Walk it over. We're going to come into warrior one, other side. Getting a good foundation in these shapes is important. You bend deep in that front knee, the arms come up. Relax through the shoulders. You're almost out of here, just chill, and then cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. When you're ready, extend that front knee straight. Parallel your feet. Here we go, you guys, Prasarita. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Over your legs. So you're coming down. Right hand to the ground, left hand low back. Don't think about it, find your space, roll the shoulder open, left arm up. Breathe here, relax. Extend through the top arm, pressing the ground away from you. When you're ready, let that go. Drop down, left hand comes to the ground, right hand to the low back. Roll the shoulders open, roll them open, top arm comes up. Breathe here. Nice and easy, pressing into that bottom hand. And then when you're ready, let that go. Take a beat. Walk yourself over to the left. Walk it over. Bend deep into that front knee and then step forward. Uttanasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Step your feet to hip distance apart. You're plugging into the ground like in Tadasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then when you're ready, work toward that right hand coming down to the ground. Again, it might not come to the ground. You might be like hovering off of the ground. Your left hand is at the low back. You can bring your hand to a block, working toward having it on the ground, and then rolling the shoulder open. Just rolling open, rolling open. And then when it's there for you, left arm up. And if you want to keep your hand at your low back, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Just roll yourself open. Extend through the top arm. Gaze can be up. It can also be down. Just take one more breath like this, and then drop that top arm down. Hang loose. Hang loose. Here we go. Left hand comes down to the ground. Right hand comes to your low back. Press into that left hand. So you're pressing the ground away from you. It's like you're, excuse me, it's like you're going to blast off or something. You're pressing away. Ankles lift up. Top arm comes up. Right arm up. And the shoulders try to stack on top of each other. Extend through the top arm, but press the ground away from you. The ankles lift up, the quads lift up, everything comes up, and then exhale, drop the arms down. Put a little bend in both the knees, slowly roll up to stand. Let your head come up last. It stacks on top like you're putting together a puzzle. And here you are, ready to start your day. I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.